Warning, all views expressed in this show, past, present, and future, are satirical in nature. We here at the Fumcast are smooth-brained and naive. Listener discretion is advised. Hotel.
Well, folks, they got him. Our
Ladies
Lord
and gentlemen,
Savior, they got him.
Womp,
the
womp,
funniest man
womp.
to ever run this country since Taft got stuck in a bathtub.
That damn pussy gets you every time, bro.
Dude,
Pussy changeable.
she wasn't even that hot.
No, she wasn't.
No,
You ever
like,
seen any of her porn?
not by choice.
Yeah.
It's all been, like, I don't know, could I get like a sexual assault thing for her? Because, like, I've unconsensually seen her porn across my timeline.
Yeah.
Stormy, I want some of that hush money. Hit me up. Fumcast.xyz.
I'll storm
Patreon.com/Fumcast.
What he said.
Give us like $1.
Get stickers,
That's
too.
fucking hilarious, though.
Yeah.
Give me your goddamn address. I'll put my Twitter and Instagram handle in there.
Yeah. And trust me, you want a sticker. Don't tell us you don't want one.
Yeah.
You know you want one.
They're fucking awesome. I have one on all of my guitar cases now. I have two of them. I'll have one in one direction and one in the other direction. So that it doesn't matter where I set the case. You can always read it.
I'm a really bad host, and I have not put any up, but I haven't been in any like good situations to put any up. There's a few neighborhoods that I've like seen some like stop signs that I think would be like a good spot, but
Like an underdeveloped black neighborhood.
we all know I don't frequent them.
Oh, hanging fruit.
Nah, but I'm thinking about going down to Indy to Black Circle Brewing for a show in a couple weeks, and I'm sure their bathroom is riddled with stickers, so I might paste a few there if I actually end up going.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, man.
Fucking. I have to go to. I don't have to tomorrow, but I'll probably do it anyway. Go to Sweetwater with a friend tomorrow, so I might take a stop by that fucking light post at the ruin where all those stickers are.
Oh shit, yeah,
the
that's
mailbox.
a good spot.
There's a spot that was
That'd be
by the
nice.
Muse. Rest in fucking peace.
R.I.P.
Rest in fucking peace. Christ on a bike. There was a spot near there where there was like a brick wall, and if you go on the other side, it's covered in fucking stickers.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was at there's these shout out, I believe one or two of them listen to the show, these friends that I have from Chicago. You know who you are. And they came back to Fort Wayne one year because they had a friend that moved here for like a job or something. I can't remember. And they would hang out, and so I tried to drive down there. My car broke down in like a villa. And so I had to take an Uber, which was like $40. I was like broke and unemployed at the time. I think, if I recall correctly, and I got fucking wasted with them. And we ended up at the ruin. We had a few drinks there, and then we left, and we were like about to walk to the rail from there, which we ended up doing. But first, there was a party at this house across the street from the ruin, and it was, dark.
Okay.
So it looked like fun. I mean, they were just blasting music. It was like a block party in front of this house. So we just went over there and hung out for like an hour or two. And it was one of the most fun experiences I've ever had in my life. I had like middle-aged black women coming up to me and be like, "How are you doing, baby?"
Man,
That ruled.
ever since I quit drinking,
I have a video of it on my phone.
ever since I quit drinking, I've kind of missed like that bar, like nightlife experience or whatever. And I've thought about just going out to the ruin a few times because they're.
Can I get a cranberry juice?
Yeah, fucking. I'll sound. Yeah, I'll be that guy at the bar.
Yeah, it's a good conversation starter. Make it
I'd
unique.
like to do it too.
Because everyone else there, every single time we've gone to the ruin, either just to hang out or to perform, like the people at the bar, holy shit, that is a depressing crowd.
Yeah.
That is a depressing fucking
I
crowd
met
of people.
this dude named Jesse there one time when I was hanging out with Brady. Again, shout out. He listens occasionally. We met this dude named Jesse who's just, I think he's a former, I don't know if I want to say former, he's a heroin addict. And he hangs out there at the Ruin, and he's like just in a perpetual state of blackout, like consistently. And so we met him
My
there.
guy.
Yeah, we met him there at the Ruin. He noticed me. I think he was one of the nights of one of your shows because I had a Mad TV shirt on.
Yep, I know exactly who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
He was on acid at the time, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I had a Mad TV shirt on, and he's like, "Yo, Mad TV," and he's like, "How old are you?" I told him how old I was, and he's like, "You don't fucking watch Mad TV," and I was like, "Yes, I fucking did." Anyway, we became friends, even though he probably has no recollection of me at all.
You became acquainted.
Yeah,
What's a Liam?
yeah, and I was hanging out with Brady, and we were just looking for places to go, like bars to go, and he was like, "Oh, go to this place, this bar." And so we put him in the back seat, and he's like giving us directions. Just fucking going around in circles. And then finally we end up there at this bar, which actually kind of ruled a little bit. So we show up to the bar, and we walk in through the back entrance with him, and he just starts bar backing this fucking bar.
What?
Dude, I don't know. And it's like mostly middle-aged people. And so me and Brady are hanging out there drinking and shit, and they're doing karaoke that night. And he's like, what song should we do? I was like, come on, dude, you know the song. And so we do the song that I always do at karaoke, which is either an NSYNC or a Backstreet Boys song, and we did I Want It That Way. And then I have no memory of that night after that.
That's how you know it was a good night.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, I've missed that vibe because whenever I would go to like your guys' shows or even just other people's shows at the Ruin, like that was just such a fun place. Like,
Yeah, it was fun.
with the right people there, and they always put on good shows. They're a really good venue for that. Like they support the local scene a lot. I know they offer up their stage as practice space for some bands too. Like they rent it out, and that's super generous of them.
Yeah, they'll have
Especially since the Muse is gone now. That was
that place ruled.
that was one of the biggest hits to this local Fort Wayne music scene, which like is barely alive as is. But that place was so cool to have, especially for your high school bands that are just up and coming. Like some of the death metal bands and stuff in that area were out of like Carroll. Shout out Feticide, shout out Molech, RIP them. They're not a band anymore, but I don't even think
Molech.
Feticide is anymore.
Hillary
yeah.
Clinton's the lead singer.
Nah, but like,
And the Pedestros are on the drums and guitar.
nah, but like those two bands and just that whole scene in that area, like it was so well done. And I understand that money talks when it came to selling the place, but
Come on.
you should have been in it for the long run. Like I remember when it first opened, they advertised it as an all ages bar, and they were doing like craft sodas and stuff, and like it was just such a unique thing that we didn't have, and now we still don't have.
Yeah.
And it's not cultivating a good culture for the Fort Wayne music scene, which could be alive and well, but isn't.
Yeah, I remember the last one of the last performances they had. I think we were the third to last people to ever perform there before it fucking shut down. They actually brought some of that, like some of those little craft. There was like vendors all in throughout the fucking building. It was awesome.
Yeah, they had their own little like vendor market too, which was super dope.
That, and they had another practice room upstairs. You were getting ready to play, hearing another band play upstairs.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
fucking
that's
awesome.
lovely.
And then they would live stream and record all their shows for
Yeah.
fucking free.
That was
like,
the craziest part.
And that was insane for bands that, just wanted to put something up on YouTube, That band Molech that I was talking about, they got big off of, I wouldn't say big, but they got some recognition. There's a cinematographer, I guess, videographer, whatever you want to call him. Goes by the name of Hate56, and he does like,
Just hate short guys.
but he goes around and he legitimately uploads like thousands of sets, like at least 1,000 sets a year. He put up his stats, but all the way from your biggest bands in the hardcore scene and like metal to these small little local shows, and there was some small ass show up in Detroit that Molek had driven up for, and they just because they were on the show and he was there filming, they get their set uploaded to this channel, which has like a crazy amount of subscribers for being just a hardcore videographer. 310.
7.2K videos.
Yeah, 7.4K videos. And yeah, just so many. Like in the last day, he's uploaded 2 sets. In the last week, like, it's insane.
That dude's
Shout
got
out,
dedication.
shout out
Shout
Hit
out him.
56. He's
Hell yeah.
so fucking cool.
Yeah, the Muse had a lot of culture that I learned about retroactively after we had gone there, damn near after it had shut down. But also a lot that you could literally see. You could walk into the main hall and see set lists and band flyers and all kinds of different pieces of art, stuff that they would sell. My favorite part about the Muse was the thing that you found funny, which was while we were doing our first nervous dog shitter fucking Weezer cover ass performance, the dude playing the videos behind us of people falling off ladders and shit.
That was the most retarded shit I've ever seen in my life.
What, just like random video boards while the band's playing?
Yeah, he's playing like Fail Army videos.
Nah, that shit rules.
No, it does not.
That shit fucking
That is
rules.
so stupid.
It's okay to be wrong, Liam.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
Nah, that shit rules.
funny.
I
When
say the same thing at the brass rail every single time.
I
they do
was-
that gay ass shit. It's
I was
retarded.
a little like goofy about it, so I was like, it's taking away from our. Who gives a shit about our performance? That was fun. That made it so much better. It was so funny.
I'm trying to find this photo. There's
Autistic shit I've ever seen in my life. I noticed that and I was like, Jesus Christ, what is this? 2012?
if I can't find it, it's okay. But this Hardcore Fest LDB, they did that, and this band like Sanction, they had their background, and it was just like literally a meme they found. The year before, Tsunami, they did the same thing where it was like a picture of one of their members, and they added like the gorilla emoji, the 100 emoji, like the smoke emoji, and all that shit.
That's some real tism shit.
Oh, it was.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I fuck with that so hard. There was another band I saw at a venue similar that they put Mario Kart speedruns on during their sets.
That rules. That indeed rules.
Let me see if I can still find it.
It's literally the live music equivalent of having Subway Surfers and fucking Reddit. Am I the asshole?
Fucking Temple Run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have Bloons Tower Defense in the background while you're doing a set.
Now that would go hard.
How about playing
Crazy.
fucking Minesweeper and Solitaire?
It's not even like footage. It's just the dude at the deck playing the game.
Yeah, the Windows XP pinball game.
Damn, that's a throwback. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
I'm not real. Get fucked.
So how do we feel, boys? They got our man.
I ain't give a fuck. For being honest, like we all saw it coming. Are we all really surprised?
Politicians being bad.
I kind of am a little bit.
All right, let's do some live research. Who should I go to for the news on this?
I feel like knowing him being the topic, anyone you
Daily
go to is
Stormer.
I was searching Breitbart.
right, Bart. Yeah.
Stormfront, dude. Go to Stormfront.
I don't want that on my search history. Breitbart's bad enough.
Bad enough.
Okay, first thing. Okay, I haven't been on Breitbart in a while. First thing it just says there's a notification system for parents. This is an ad. Nothing should stand between a parent and their child. Not the government, not our schools, not the medical establishment, not the media or corporations. And it just says a button that says get notified.
You sounded
Okay.
I will give that to
sounded like Alex Jizzy J when you said that.
I will give that to the far right. They are really, really good about child safety and rights.
I got one of those ads for the what you guys were talking about a few weeks ago, the one of those like subscription services that'll tell you where, like, what kind of media you're viewing, left or right. The only thing I thought that was cool about this particular ad, I don't know if it was the same service, was it going up the chain of the parent companies, where it was like, oh, this one's, distantly owned by the Russian media. And it was like, okay, that's kind of interesting, but like...
That's definitely more useful than filter my
than left or
opinions.
right. Like, that's the only thing I'll say about that. And because I still think it's a dumbass service to subscribe to. You should have enough media literacy to, deduce that on your own and, but...
Well, yeah, it would be... I mean, I guess personally through my own research, I already know who owns which specific ones, like Rupert Murdoch or whatever. But yeah, that would be very useful.
I can't find just one
conglomerates owned by a guy.
Caitlyn Jenner blasts Donald Trump guilty verdict.
That's my bitch.
Thanks, Breitbart.
Trump Jenner 2024.
Like, all these articles have came out. This is, okay, finally the first one. Breitbart's New York jury finds Donald Trump guilty on all 34 counts. The jury and former President Donald J. Trump's business records trial. Guilty. The story's developing. Thanks, Breitbart, and that's literally all. Okay, Livewire, whatever the hell that is.
Tapping into the live media.
Update 7:23 p.m. That was 20 minutes ago, guys.
What is LimeWire saying about it?
I know this is the Livewire thing on Breitbart.
Oh.
LimeWire. It's just a bunch of illegal downloads of FDT by YG.
Yeah.
Outside Trump Tower, where Trump is spending the evening, anti-Biden protesters are gathering to make clear their disgust with the Democratic president.
Surprising no one.
Okay.
Oh my God, Republicans.
Press conference tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Trump to Atrium, the MAGA 2024. I guess he's doing that tomorrow.
Nice.
The New Yorker has a funny political cartoon out of him being handcuffed with very tiny hands.
Really that small. They're not that small. I have normal wrists. I'm not a wristlet. I'm not a wrist cell.
Don't wrist mug me.
You can't mug me. I said I'm the best at mugging.
I saw this.
I don't remember somebody.
I saw this teacher on TikTok was saying that her like students were playing freeze tag, which we all know freeze tag, fun game as a kid, but they called it Riz tag.
So as a teacher,
and so the the person who was the Rizzler, and if you got tagged, you had to freeze and mew. Until someone unrizzed you.
We're cooked. It's over. See now.
We're so fucking done, boys.
Hypothetically, take out a gun as a teacher.
The playground. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, and it was just like audio. These kids running around, and you hear one of them like skibbity. Like I.
What the fuck, dude?
I could never do that. Exactly. Fucking exactly.
I need to add on the soundboard pink guy saying cancer.
All right, let's see what Fox has to say.
I always thought a good slogan for Fox for like a little bumper before or after a TV show would be Fox.
And then it's just boring news.
Yeah.
Cuts to the most boring thing.
And then it cuts to Tucker.
Trump faces a maximum sentence of 136 years.
He will. I would bet. I'll bet the juice in my right nut. I'll bet the Jews. I'll bet every Jewish person. I'll bet the state of Israel that I totally own that he does not serve a single one of those years.
We'll see. He's probably going to get like a sweetheart deal, I would imagine.
Yeah, him and Epstein.
Yeah. Together once again.
Gotta keep the... oh my God, can you imagine he gets Epsteined? That would be the craziest fucking upset ever.
They wouldn't do that. I know they wouldn't.
Yeah, they would. just for the lulls, just to see what happens.
There'd be too many lulls if they kept him alive. It wouldn't be funny if he died.
Yeah, it would.
There would be
Just entertain the idea. It'd be
Oh, yeah, I
hilarious.
forgot. Bryson's a communist. Whoop-de-doo.
It would be amazing to wake up to that news.
Nah.
It would
I'd rather wake up to more of his tweets again.
Because the thing is that once he's incarcerated, like, you're probably not going to get any much good content still from him.
Yeah, but if he's probably not going to serve a day.
Can you imagine his Twitter account posts like once a month him on a fucking like a prison phone call? The fake news media, they're all trying to get me in here. I got stabbed by Horatio yesterday. That'd be fucking hilarious.
See, I'm inclined to say
God.
I feel like he'll serve some time, but I don't think it's going to be a considerable amount. That's the boat that I'm in. I don't think he's going to get away completely scot-free.
No, he's definitely not.
But, you know, I think he's definitely going to serve some time. Like I said, I think he should have at least 30 days in, followed around by a camera crew, because that would be
Fucking
fucking gold.
Entertainment.
It would be the highest rated show on TV since probably The Tiger King.
It'd be one of the most like
The bidding war for which streaming service got it would go bananas. I'm just saying that's what I want to see.
make it happen, America.
I want to see where the gang affiliation goes. I want to see where everyone else turns on him. I want to see how much his skin matches the orange jumpsuit.
Make it like a reality TV show like Hell's Kitchen. Like something dramatic happens with this gang or that gang, and then there's this weird violin trill in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like I said, they should sentence him to an episode of Beyond Scared Straight.
Yeah, they need him. Just put him in Gen Pop and see what happens. Send him to Cook County Jail in Chicago, because that's, I don't know, that's just the first one that came to mind.
Fuck that dude. Put him in Rikers. It's a
New
New York trial.
Yeah, I know it is. But if we could send him
Up
to
Sing Sing.
if we could send him anywhere, I'd probably
Iraq.
I'd put him in
Guantanamo.
I'd put him in Rikers.
no, yeah, Rikers or Cook County would fucking suck. Both of those. Honorable mention to the tent prison out in the Arizona desert. that shitty sheriff Joe Arpaio runs.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to that guy.
Or the overcrowded Twin Towers in LA County,
Yeah.
where they're not even. Apparently, they're not even what the fuck is the word? Prosecuting pedophiles anymore, according to Vitali.
Oh God.
You guys been seeing that shit?
I have been seeing that. One more thing before we talk about him. I think another fun would be a labor camp in Florida, like in the Everglades with all the fucking mosquitoes and shit.
Yeah, he's down there singing. He's down there singing spiritual.
Oh yeah.
I know how these people felt.
I feel attached to the culture now.
Yeah,
What?
I think it'd be funny if he walked onto the cell block and the guards are escorting him to his cell, and then all the Aryan Brotherhood guys walk up and do a Nazi salute to him, and then he's like, "Oh, fuck."
I think it'd be funny if like the only people that claim him are like the chomos. It's just sitting next to a bunch of like diaper snipers out there. Fucking.
I think it'd be funny if nobody claimed him and he's just hanging out with like Asians and Jews.
And not even the child molesters would claim him. They're just like, dude, you fucked up.
Alone at a table eating his lunch. His tiny hand.
He's like, one's like, I fucked my daughter, but man, you really messed up.
Him in the middle of a prison yard, just got his arms out like the meme. What about Vitali? I watched him ages ago.
So he's doing a new thing. He's probably streaming it on Kick, I think.
Yeah, like every
He's,
other retard does.
Yeah, he's going around. Now, don't knock our good friends over at Kick.
Dude, Kick is a cesspit.
I know, but that's our audience.
Kick is if 8chan started a streaming
You gotta
service.
chill. So
Eat shit.
basically, what he's doing, and he's basically playing Chris Hansen. He's just going around and basically like entrapping pedophiles in situations and then exposing them on stream and calling the cops. And then apparently the big headline is like a sheriff or a deputy, I don't know, some motherfucker told him that the district or whatever the fuck it is, district attorney of LA County isn't prosecuting like child molesting and pedophilic related cases right now, according to that cop.
I don't know. I mean, it's all. Vitaly's had a crazy arc.
Yeah, I know.
Like-
my favorite moment was when he ran on the field at the World Cup. That was awesome.
I remember that. But yeah, like he's had just such a like he, starting as the YouTube prankster, did a YouTube prank movie. Didn't he get like a DV charge or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there
He was around.
or was it DV or an SA charge or both?
I can't remember. I'll let you Google it if you want to. He was hanging around with like Sam Pepper and anything.
If you're hanging around with Sam Pepper, that's
during that like IRL stream shit. You remember that?
because around that time I heavily followed Roman Atwood and his family on like those like family vlogs. Yeah, I know. I was a retard. I'll admit it.
No, it's not that. It's just so funny to bring up like Vitaly and Sam Pepper and anything for views, and then I was just watching Roman.
Well,
Atwood.
no, because they did that movie together.
No, I know.
That's how I first.
It's just so funny.
It's topical because the first time I ever came across Vitaly was through Roman's content. Yeah. So that's what. But I know what you mean.
It's just such a departure from.
Oh, I know. Yeah, fucking these all family friendly pranks like, oh, I filled my house with balls or whatever. I made it a ball pit or whatever.
I pretended to shoot my fucking friend to death.
Like the worst one he ever did is he dressed up as a doll, like a Spider-Man costume, like his little kid, and he tossed it over the edge, and his wife fucking freaked out. That was a good prank.
That's popular.
That was funny.
Yeah,
but he's had a crazy arc from that. Charges, aggravated battery. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
What is DV?
He attacked a female jogger. What? It wasn't even his girlfriend. It was just a jogger.
I'm pretty sure I remember
Central
that.
Park 5 on some bitch.
Yeah.
Damn, he fucked that bitch up.
Famous fucking photograph, man.
Let me see.
I don't.
Shit.
Fuck.
Spooky ass photograph.
That doesn't look real.
Top 10 hardest mugshots of all time, though.
He looks
Gotta
looks like someone who would assault a random.
Oh yeah, he looks exactly like that kind of person.
He's from fucking Russia. What are you?
Yeah, I don't even want to try and pronounce his last name. Zdorovetskiy.
Zdorovetski.
Yeah, whatever. That's crazy.
He in there somewhere. Zdorovetski.
Yeah, whatever.
Retard Russian.
He also spent 5 days in Egyptian jail after climbing the pyramids of Giza. So,
That
yeah.
does rule.
Not related to the people who went to the top of the pyramids of Giza and had sex. Those guys are fucking cool.
What about the people that went to the top of the pyramids of Giza and built it?
You mean the aliens?
I mean the Jews.
You mean the slaves?
The slave Jews.
We all know it was aliens. Come on now, guys.
Galians.
You couldn't have possibly lifted a big rock without power tools.
Clearly, it was Jesus.
It had to be Jesus and aliens.
Why do we have to lift all of these rugs?
Oh, this limestone.
There's no diamonds here. I can't even make jewelry out of it.
What if there's gold that we're wasting? Think of the shekels.
The sweat has ruined my yarmulke.
I need to work really hard on the pyramid so someday I can be rich like the emperor. Emperor Pharaoh. The emperor of fucking Egypt.
Yes, famed Emperor Tut.
Ah, yes.
Emperor Tutankhamun. Such a dumbass name, Tutankhamun.
Wasn't that motherfucker like 20 years old when he died?
Yeah.
Probably.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then you get fucking buried in a pyramid.
body preserved, and then people go in and eat your body because they think it's preserving them or something.
You're brain rotted enough, Austin. Have you seen those Curse of the Pharaoh memes?
Fuck yes, dude. Wow.
That shit's so funny.
So funny, dude.
Just the dust coming out of someone's mouth.
Oh, I've seen that.
The plague of locusts coming down.
The first one I saw was some dude like playing guitar. It's like the Curse of the Pharaoh, and then his fucking ceiling collapses, and it's just a bunch of dust in the sound plate.
Love the Curse of the Pharaoh.
Classic. Cuts to some black woman fucking coughing up the cinnamon dust.
Yeah, deep cut meme,
Oh,
but
Blozell. That's a fucking deep one. I wonder if she's still alive.
If she kept doing that, probably not.
I remember she did a video with Shane Dawson one time.
this photo. Yeah. Oh yeah, what Glozell? I haven't heard that name in years.
Yeah, that bitch probably dead.
Let's find out.
Man, that dust devil's a classic. The dude who's like, there's a fucking
Glozell.
dust devil in the background.
She is still alive.
Damn, I thought she would have went out like Patrice.
Nope, she
Big
is.
Mama from Soul Food.
She is still alive. Shout out her. I don't even know who all she is. I just know her like from namesake.
Yeah. I just know her as a cinnamon chick. I never watched any of her dumb.
That's probably how I know her from, is from that cinnamon video.
Then, like I said, she did a collab with Shane Dawson too.
Shout out Shane Dawson.
They fuck a cat together.
Yeah.
Oh.
I used to watch the shit out of Shane Dawson when I was.
Oh, me
younger.
too.
Mm-hmm.
So no, he was an OG YouTuber and was like,
ass YouTube.
yeah, I know we've mentioned it before. Just
I will stand by it though. Those videos were fucking hilarious.
fucking Shanae.
Very, very. He literally just stole that character from Martin. So fucking racist, but those videos were hilarious.
They were
Literally doing blackface and shit.
like that was like my introduction to some of that comedy, and yeah. Dude, I saw this dude on TikTok, and he was like trying to talk about like what is and what isn't like blackface, and this dude ended up doing double blackface.
Nice.
Like half of his face was brown, and the other face was like minstrel show black.
Yeah, like fucking shoe polish.
Yeah. I wonder if I can find a photo.
Speaking of old ass YouTube, have you guys? I did this probably about a year ago. Did any of you watch Smosh?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Have you watched any of that shit again anytime recently?
Yeah, well, what are you talking about after the reunion or?
No, like old original fucking Smosh.
Yeah, a couple years ago
Holy
I did.
dog shit. Some of that stuff is crazy. 90% of that stuff would get like either age restricted and demonetized and thrown off the platform, cause a huge controversy.
Like this podcast.
Cry, Twitter. Fuck you, Twitter. Or I don't know. Some of it's aged poorly, but a lot of it is just so absurd. It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Smosh does rule.
Yeah, a couple years ago I rewatched a bunch of it because my ex was like, she loved Smosh, so we would just like rewatch a bunch of the old videos, and it's the first time I had done that in a long time.
Yeah.
But again, it kind of like,
Anthony's a faggot now, huh?
sure.
In what sense?
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Nah, Anthony rules.
He dresses kind of gay.
He always
He's
has.
got weird tattoos.
He's always dressed like the emo like scene fag, you know?
Yeah, but before it wasn't gay. Now it's gay.
It was definitely gay when he What the fuck are you talking about?
It's more accepted.
Scene
now.
culture has always
No,
been called
I
like
know,
that.
I know.
Fucking
But it's like hyper modern now. It looks extra gay.
okay, I'll accept.
He's got a
that.
perm now. Come on, dude. What are you, a 15-year-old TikToker? Get the fuck out.
Nah, Anthony rules.
I'm not saying he doesn't. He just dresses kind of gay.
All of the fucking shitty asshole people in high school had perms. Like all of the like when I was a junior or senior, like the the younger kids on the block, the people that would take
Yeah,
the fucking
you.
beats. Fuck no, I'd kill myself before I put my fucking hair like that. Motherfucker walking down the hall with a
I don't know
Beats
what
pill.
you're talking about. I'm too old. I don't know.
Too old.
Yeah, I don't think I
That
know
shit-
either.
I guess. Yeah, I guess
it
it
didn't exist when I was in high
it
school.
phased in when you guys
Left, grew up.
after you guys left. Quite a bit after. Just some of the dumbest.
We didn't
kids
have
ever.
TikTok when I was in high school. You gotta
Didn't have
remember
TikTok
that.
when I.
Yeah,
Did we have TikTok
you
when I
did.
was in high
Yeah,
school?
you did.
It had to be the latter half. It wasn't like
Yeah,
when
you
high school
definitely did.
began.
When I started high school, we still had Vine.
Yeah, same.
I fucking love Vine.
I
Fuck
still,
Musically, fuck TikTok, kinda. Bring back Vine.
TikTok does suck.
Vine rules, dude. TikTok. I have such a confusing opinion about TikTok because like there is 85% of it is indefensible fucking garbage, and then the other.
Don't trust China. China is asshole.
That's how I feel about it.
I've just been sending Liam the most schizophrenic, dumbass shit that comes across my page.
Yeah,
He said he puked to one.
I was kidding.
I know, but it was kind of disgusting.
My buddy Levi has
It
sent
was
me
some
of
guy
the
with
most-
Down syndrome eating ice cream. Imagine that for
Yeah,
a
I
second, will you?
Why imagine?
Why
that?
would
I
you
could just
Why would you send that to
the
somebody?
schizo pill.
no, because-
crazy shit that I have found on TikTok
Horrible.
because of Levi.
because I have cultivated my For You page brick by brick, and shit like this is awesome.
Wow, what an accomplishment!
Oh, that's right. I'm not connected to your new internet. Womp womp.
Take this opportunity to subscribe to the Funcast. Pay $1. Or you could blow up a hospital. I mean, I'm not saying you should, or like that's a good option, but those are two things you could do.
That's a good dog whistle.
Hey, baby. Ice cream.
Dude,
I
his tongue is fucking huge.
Yeah, I know.
You could land aircraft on that fucking tongue.
That boy be eating pussy.
help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope.
It's just some fat middle-aged dude dressed like Princess Leia.
I don't know. I think he's up there, but he's a couple rungs under the dude with Down syndrome jerking off on Instagram Live.
Oh, speaking of which,
That dude's
Love
a
on the
legend.
Spectrum. I have a funny story about that. I was at work earlier this week, and my supervisor was talking to this other dude by me about like dating shows or whatever they were watching. I can't think of the fucking names of them. And so I was like, "Oh yeah, I've been watching Love on the Spectrum," and then my supervisor just goes and just keeps talking to me.
Said like a true autist, just interjecting in the conversation. Everyone ignores, moves on.
That's so unfortunate.
They walked away and they were like, he seems like a guy to watch Love on the Spectrum.
They're ignoring peak media there.
Oh man, yeah, it was funny.
They walked away and it was like, I told you, you owe me $50. Get on it, Jerry.
Oh man,
Her coworker's name is Jerry in my mind.
probably.
All coworkers' names are Jerry. I've heard so many NPC interactions from my coworkers' stories. Just people that don't seem real. Like that dude who fucking was jerking off at your place. That guy. That guy cannot be real. He is a fucking fabrication.
Oh, you should see him, dude. He looks wild.
There is a
He's like 70 at least. He's got white hair.
God.
He's fat and he's got bug eyes with glasses. He looks retarded.
There was a dude we were talking about at my work today that he doesn't work there anymore, but he has the most NPC behavior. Like, straight up, he was just yapping to one of my managers about, like, industrial paper cutting machines, like, in a factory. And then my manager, like, walked away to do other parts of his job, and the other dude just stood there and continued yapping, like, at a distance.
That is some autistic NPC.
I was like, what are you doing, dude? What the fuck?
The only thing more autistic than yapping about some random industrial paper cutting machine would be like yapping about train horns.
I don't know anyone who would
In
do
the
that.
middle of fucking Ohio.
Spencer. Yeah, Spencer.
What was that guy's fucking name? That legend? The dude like last week or a week ago that's fucking screaming at trains
Oh, it was
constantly.
in,
Oh, that dude.
Iowa.
Yeah, that was in Iowa. Dude who thinks he's being gang stalked.
Yeah, but
Sean B.
Pacific. Yeah.
Jerry
Sean
Sharkey
B.
the train.
We still gotta send him a sticker because
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, we do have that dude's address,
Yeah.
and we should send one. We should send one to Jerry Sharkey too.
That would be funny.
The gay faggot Mexicans next door sent me a fucking sticker. You just burn it on his fucking.
He's gotten more minutes on his phone because he's been posting to Facebook a lot more. I keep seeing his little rants come up.
Yeah,
More minutes on
still
his
won't
phone
add
is
me back.
wild.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, no, he's been on some shit lately.
Oh, good for him. He's a good man.
He's
And we love him.
Well, hope you're doing well, Jerry Sharkey.
Oh, man.
Tune in for a schizophrenic reading. He can read part of Kyle Rittenhouse's fucking book.
Yeah.
Gus Spot. He gets to narrate the shooting chapter.
Dude, every cool guy narrating a different chapter of Kyle Rittenhouse's book would actually go crazy.
That would be awesome.
It'd never fucking happen because half these dudes are either schizophrenic or probably dead at this point.
Maybe we could do it through AI.
Oh, he's got a spinner chain now.
Spinners on his chain.
Good Lord.
How much you want to bet he did not pay for those groceries? Shout out Jerry
guarantee he
Sharkey,
didn't.
man. Speaking of cool guys, do we want to go on to this week's cool guy?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
it.
I struggled a little bit to find one, but it came to me today when I was like, who have I came across this week that deserves that? And unfortunately, I don't have an exact name for this because this dude is unknown, but it's his actions that make him cool.
Okay.
So I found it through a Reddit thread. It was on r/aviation.
It's getting real autistic already.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So we got, and the thread is international pilots. What countries got the worst air traffic control? Don't get me wrong, I value all air traffic controllers, and I'm aware you can't make a blanket statement about an entire country's air traffic control. But if you had to pick one country or airport within that country, who's got the worst air traffic control? That's the
Probably
thread.
Palestine, I'm assuming.
So the top comment here says, right now would probably be Mogadishu. Some in Somalia.
They have one?
Some idiot thought buying his own transmitter and learning basic air traffic control would be a good idea. This guy is usually on during afternoons giving false clearances to aircraft overflying Somalia. I've only been contacted by him twice, but it's funny how quickly he goes silent when you ask him to contact you on some air talk. Replies, we're being advised to be highly suspicious of clearances in Mogadishu. The flights are not planned for climbs or descents either within that airspace. Something suspicious. But yeah, he keeps talking, and there is just basically some dude, and I doing a little bit of research, I think it's like a Civil War conflict, that it's like some like guerrilla like military outfit has just learned these basic air traffic controls and is trying to fuck up. But as per this post, it sounds like it's just one dude. So yeah, it says, can you tell me some more? This sounds amazing. Are you saying some numpty is interfering with regular
Whoa,
communication?
bro. You got to be careful.
Yeah, I don't
even know if that's a slur or not. It sure sounds like it.
that does sound like a
Wikipedia.
numpty. Do we have to censor myself? It's British slang
For what?
of stupid or foolish person.
Oh, okay.
You
I think
fu-
I've heard that
you
before.
fucking
but-
numpty.
Fucking numpty.
Yeah,
I mean the N though, you know. Yeah, you shouldn't.
Fucking umpty.
I think we should just delete the N from the alphabet.
some guy goes, yeah, typically when you reply to him, the real Mogadishu controller starts screaming, saying that's a fake controller and don't listen to him. I'm waiting for the day the fake guy replies,
is
no,
too
he's the
annoying.
fake. Look at me, I am the controller now.
This dude rocks.
Yeah, so I really wish I had a name, even just for the group or whatever that's doing it, but shout out to that. It's not very, there's not much substance to it
Why
this
don't
week,
we
but
just call him for now the black community?
no, we're
The
gonna,
black community. Mogadishu.
yeah, just
blogger.
Yeah,
There you
the Mogadishu dude. So, shout out to the Mogadishu dude. Who's
Mogadishu dude.
Mogadishu.
Yeah,
I don't know. Shout out to that dude.
that is cool.
Yeah, I just saw that. I was like, I love the
That's
idea of
fucking
that. Of
awesome.
like, assuming it isn't part of some Civil War conflict, I like to think it's the idea of it's some just heavily autistic dude who's just really into air.
It's just Spencer.
Either a heavily autistic dude or just like a normal guy not involved in any conflict that hits blunt. You know, it'd be fucking hilarious.
Hits blunt, man, I gotta go to work, puts on headset.
I'm gonna fuck with these people and cause as much chaos as humanly possible.
Delta 29, you're cleared for descent. No, wait, no, don't listen to him. You're good. Just keep on going.
He is the fake. No, he is the fake. He is the fake. No. I have credential.
Delta 19, runway 3 is clear for takeoff.
Me and Al Qaeda.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose.
It happens.
Who's my nose and why you got him trapped in your fucking bathroom?
I thought it was funny.
I did too.
Why'd you do that?
This hurts his feelings. for
I
no
need to put
reason.
a laugh track on the soundboard.
We do need a laugh track.
We have applause for some reason.
It came in handy a few
It
times.
has come in handy a couple of times.
Yeah.
Not often.
Like a joke really doesn't land and it's just like, fuck yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, how gay would it be if we had crickets instead? There's no irony in that.
No.
The crickets have come in handy. Get ready to call me a
We don't have crickets.
fag. Well, hold on. Get ready to call me a fag for the 800th time. The crickets have come in handy many a times on Discord. But I don't know how they'd work in a podcast.
Right there.
Exactly. Yes. There you go.
Nailed it.
Oh, man.
So I came across this last week, and I wanted to get your guys' reaction to it. So, because I'm always typically being gay and bringing up wrestling, I thought I would change it this week to some dude in the UFC.
Ooh.
So this dude, his name is Bryce Mitchell, and he posted a video onto his Instagram or some social media, and he just had his son. And I just want to play the video and get your reaction.
Sports Skeeta.
Hey, I want to show y'all Tucker James. He's over 12 pounds now. He's doing 7.8 pounds. So he's very healthy. He's doing very good. I wanted to encourage y'all not to vaccinate your children because I think it's bad for their health. Could potentially kill them, give them some type of
Say it. Say it.
autistic. I mean,
Yep.
seriously,
Yep.
he's vaccinated.
Let's fucking go.
Who's
So,
snoring?
A dog.
Oh, I
don't
thought that was the
vaccinate your
baby.
kids. Tucker's also going to be homeschooled. We're going to have to homeschool our kids, or they're all going to end up turning gay. You know, that's the reason I homeschool Tucker's, because I don't want him to be a communist. I don't want him to worship Satan. I don't want him to be gay. I'm going to have to homeschool him. Now, look, guys, out of the public schools, they've took the most valuable book of all time, which is the #1 selling book of all time. The oldest, most accurate historical document that there is, the Bible. They took it out of the schools and they replaced it with Edgar Allan Poe, who's chefed it in prison. Okay, son ain't gonna be reading no Edgar Allan Poe. Okay, he's gonna be reading the Bible. That's just how it is, and I'm just telling you, if you don't teach your kid these things, he's gonna be fed right to the devil. Okay, so we're not gonna let that happen here. And
This is
I
satire,
was at
right?
the hospital.
What are
They
you
said
fucking
since I didn't
saying?
want to do a
Dude's got
PKU, which
CTE.
is where they draw blood from the kid, they poke them with the needle and draw their blood and then test their blood. I didn't want to do that, and I told them I'm not doing a PKU.
He's
None of
gonna be
that's
dead
happen.
within a
You're not
year.
Sticking this kid with a needle. Then they told me that the DHS was going to come and investigate me, had rights to take the kid. All of this. They threatened me with violence from the government, basically. Now they said, "What do you think about that?" And I said, "Well, that's all right.
I ain't reading no Edgar Allan Gay.
I said, "You heard me." I said, "I'll be dead It will be a cold day in hell when somebody comes try to take this baby from me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care if it's DHS, FBI, CIA. I will be dead before anybody lays a finger on this child without my consent.
Actually, not Satan.
And so that's the kind of passion it's going to take from parents. And if you're not ready to do that, to go to that extent to protect your child, you shouldn't have a child, because I will die for this child. And I'm going to ensure he has the best life that he can. And
Please give me a polio vaccine, please.
Dude, that baby's not gonna. Krishan Rock's kid is gonna live that longer than that fucking kid.
Dude, that kid's gonna be dead within a year. Or he's
I don't want him to be gay. I don't want him to be a communist and worship Satan. We're going to have to homeschool him.
saying they replaced the Bible with Edgar Allan Poe is one of the funniest fucking
I'm going to be 100% honest. I hadn't gotten that far in the video. I just got the first part of I don't want him to worship Satan and be a communist. I was like, oh, this shit's going to be great. And it was even better than... They took out the most popular book of all time, and now they're making them read Edgar Allan Poe.
The most accurate historical document, by the way.
Yes, the man...
A guy who gets resurrected and...
A man who survives being swallowed by a whale.
Parting the Red Sea and stroking your beef. That's fucking crazy. If that kid lives past...
burning bush is talking to him.
If that kid lives past 4, he's going to have so much trauma. Holy shit.
Yeah, he's going to be beaten. That fucking retard's gonna have him fighting in like a year.
He's gonna, it's all that brain damage. That fucking
CTE, dude.
Yeah,
what does that stand for again?
I don't know.
What are the odds that family gets Benoit?
Very high.
Like the CTE, like that ain't no joke. Between Benoit, fucking Aaron Hernandez.
Mm-hmm. It's like a memory thing, like a brain fuck up that you get from playing like contact sports. Football players get it, UFC fighters get it, wrestlers get it.
Chronic traumatic
encephalopathy.
Yeah, words. And yeah, basically
bad.
Repeated head injuries.
You get bonked a bunch of times, you go retarded.
Yeah, exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, it's insane. Some of
that's fucking crazy.
Like when they did the autopsy on Chris Benoit, the coroner said that he had the brain of like an 80-year-old Alzheimer's patient, and he was
that's an accomplishment, dude.
30s or 40s, yeah. Chris Benoit. He was 40, so yeah. He
doubled his age.
Yeah, that story is just such an insane thing. Like nothing realistically probably could have stopped that. It was just such a tragic.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He does rule.
I don't know.
You don't know the Chris Benoit story?
Fuck no.
We need a theme for Austin Learns Things.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Chris Benoit was a professional wrestler.
He really liked Bowflex.
Yeah, he did WCW. He did WWF, WWE. Was like a world champion, and like he was a big guy.
Yeah.
Main evented a WrestleMania. People won't talk about it because he's kind of been erased since this happened. But yeah, so when he was working one of his promotions, he on screen there was another wrestler who was also the writer for that promotion, and that dude's real life wife started a storyline with Chris on screen like it was like a cheating thing, and this was back in the time when like they kept the spirit of it, like of it all alive even outside of like events. And so this dude's wife, not breaking kayfabe, this dude's wife and Chris would start traveling together because they couldn't, they were on screen together, so they had to be seen off screen together. And so basically the joke is this dude like booked his own divorce because that dude's wife fell for Chris. They start a family together. This is Nancy Benoit. So yeah, this dude, the joke is he kind of booked his own divorce by writing that into the storyline. And then actually, I don't know, I guess if you wanted a divorce, that'd be a fun way to go about it. But anyways, Chris Benoit, Nancy Benoit, they do their thing, yada, yada. They have a kid. Chris Benoit also does his thing, takes a lot of unprotected chair shots to the head. Bunch of other stuff. Like
He was on painkillers, wasn't he? I think he was addicted to painkillers, if I remember correctly.
something. The incident that we're going to talk about, there's talk of he gave his son Xanax potentially to like numb him.
Maybe that's what it is.
Right.
But there's there's a fun little game if you rewatch any Chris Benoit matches where you're like, that's the moment that did it. Where you can rewatch a bunch of matches like, that's the move that did it. That's the one that killed his son. That one definitely that sealed Nancy's fate. Yeah. So essentially, he was really good friends with another wrestler, Eddie Guerrero.
Shout out.
Latino Heat, love Eddie Guerrero, great dude. When Eddie died, that was, like his best friend in the world passing away. And that kind of, I think, catalyzed this whole event. So this all took place over a weekend from like Friday night to
The freaking weekend, some might say.
it was like, so from Friday to like Sunday night, this somewhere transpires. Basically, Chris, he goes and he kills his wife. Woo woo! Kills his son. I forget exactly how. Let's see here. Nancy Benoit was killed. Her limbs were bound.
Damn.
Restrained with cables, feet duct taped together. I'm trying to just find out how she was killed. I don't.
Blunt trauma from Bowflex?
Yeah, a gag. Her body was found wrapped in a blanket alongside a Bible. Injuries indicated that Benoit had pressed a knee against her back while pulling on the cord around her neck. So she was strangled. His son, Daniel, who was only 8, third child, second son, he was suffocated in his sleep. They think that he was like drugged up with Xanax and then like smothered. Or no, I guess not smothered. He had internal injuries to the throat showing no bruises. Sedated with Xanax, so he was unconscious. Yeah. And then, so after the murders, God, we're going into this whole little thing. Chris sends out some like cryptic texts, a bunch of other things. Then he misses on Sunday night a pay-per-view that he was scheduled to like be in, and that was like unheard of.
Oh.
Yeah, and he hung himself with a Bowflex. He basically
You were fucking waiting for it the whole time. Big fan of Bowflex.
Yeah, so he basically put the noose around his neck, pulled down so all the weight was there, and then let go, and it broke his neck instantly.
Yeah. Damn. Poor bastard.
Yep.
It
It was a lap pull-down machine. A Bowflex. So...
Best endorsement they could have ever gotten, honestly.
Yeah. It also states the only topic he researched on his computer during the time period was the prophet Elijah's resurrection of a dead child. What the fuck?
Elijah Muhammad?
Elijah Wood?
Anyways, so then there's like this, the next night they do like a Chris Benoit tribute show. And at this time, the WWE just knows it's a freak accident. They do not know it's a double murder suicide. They just know that Chris was found dead in his house. And so they, the next night for Monday Night Raw, put on a whole memorial show.
Oh, damn.
And it's one of those dark episodes to watch back. There's one interview, because they talk with like all the people that knew Chris in the back, all of his friends. And there's one interview with William Regal where the way that Regal talks, he knows something. Like someone probably like, because basically like while they were filming the memorial tribute, it broke what it actually was. Essentially,
while it was happening. Oh, that's so fucked up.
So I'm thinking someone like tipped off William Regal and before he went on the interview, because he doesn't say anything like too praising of Chris. He's just like, this is a really unfortunate event to happen in our business. Like, he doesn't say any. It's yeah. Anyways, that's Chris Benoit, CTE.
Some brain injury type shit.
Let's see here. Let's go to YouTube real quick. Chris Benoit highlights. Let's see which one did it. Chris Benoit. Headbutt off ladder. That's probably it. Chris Benoit has seizure. Chris Benoit diving headbutt compilation.
Yeah, dude. He was asking for it.
This one. Let's see. Yep, that was it.
That was
was the one that probably did
That
it.
one killed his wife and kid. That's fucking wild. I figured he just like killed himself. That's what I was
Oh,
expecting
he did.
the whole time. Well, yeah, but like also the
What the fuck?
Like, why are you headbutting someone from on top of a 15-foot
'Cause
cage?
he's fucking retarded.
Chris Benoit crime scene photos. What the fuck? I don't know if I want to see that.
Well, folks, we are at an hour.
It's been a delightful little episode.
Do we have any parting words?
Stop touching yourself to our show. It's fucking weird, dude. I mean, unless you're sending us videos. In that case, send them exactly to Liam.
Gee, thanks.
If you're gonna get hit in the head with a steel chair, do it safe, because that shit rocks.
It does indeed.
Subscribe to the Fumcast.
Subscribe,
Give us money.
Patreon.com/Fumcast.
comment, like,
Fumcast.xyz.
whatever.
Hit up Liam for stickers.
Yeah,
Yes,
do
get
that.
your stickers while you still can. They're cool as fuck.
And free my boy. Good night, guys.